What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I have actually uploaded something, so I'm gonna give a little pause to that. Since it been a while. It's been like, I don't know. Add a little of that in there. But today I'm gonna do a video about Netflix. I want to do like a video on like Netflix shows to watch, and then by the end of the video I'll do like something like 10 Netflix shows to watch. Maybe I'll list off 10 or whatever. So I'm gonna go by I was thinking, documentaries to watch. So let's get into that. So I'm gonna go off the list of like stuff that I like. So one of the Netflix documentaries that I really liked, it was called Girl in Picture, and this is a Netflix documentary. I'm not gonna really spoil the whole thing for you, because I want you to like at least watch it. Basically, so it's a Netflix documentary about kidnapping, I would say, pedo type of stuff. It's like a mystery, deleting type. I'm like, censoring my words because it's YouTube. Deleting type of documentary. The next one, I'm also gonna put the links to the documentary in the description box. Also, make sure to check that out. By the way, make sure to check. I had to step away for a little bit. So, like I was saying, we also have "Don't Pick Up the Phone," and this one is like it's like a mystery type of stuff. Hey, sorry. So, like I was saying, we also have "Don't Pick Up the Phone." I had to pause. I had other issues going on. So we also have "Don't Pick Up the Phone," which is another documentary that like it's mystery, and it focuses on like people who have like, well, I would say like leadership. I would say like police officer, politician type of stuff. People in the lead and people listening to them. I don't want to spoil it too much, basically. All right, so next one is Scouts Honor, and this one is just about the Boy Scouts of America. It's called Scouts Honor: The Secret Files of the Boy Scouts of America, and the mistreatment that a lot of the children went through. So we also have the MH370, the plane that disappeared. This plane actually disappeared when I think I was in high school, middle school, and it was always such an interesting topic. So I was really excited to watch this documentary. You also have The Keepers. This documentary is about the Catholic Church, about nuns, priests. Really interesting. It's like people being deleted, mystery, kidnapping type of stuff. And I think they call it The Keepers because it's like about a secret that was kept for such a long time. We also have The Most Hated Man on the Internet. So this is like kind of like about revenge porn type of stuff. It's like about basically getting revenge on people with like certain type of like explicit photos and stuff like that. We also have Crime Scene, the Times Square serial deleter. So yeah, I didn't even know there was one on Times Square, but basically it talks about how different Times Square was back in the day. We also have Sins of Our Mother. I've heard about this story before the documentary, but I didn't understand the fullness of it until I like watched the documentary. And also there's 9/11, Turning Point, 9/11 and the War on Terror. I didn't actually finish this. I think I only watched, yeah, I only watched 3 episodes in. I didn't go into episode 4 and 5 because then they talk about foreign affairs, and I just didn't really care enough to like you know, watch that. So I was like, okay. So another one is the disappearance of Madeleine McCann. And this one was so interesting, really sad. Of course, it talks about a kidnapping of a child. That's all I'll go into. And so you talk about foreign affairs and being parents abroad, being on vacation. That's all I'll say. But it was a really good documentary about the whole exchange. So yeah, and then there's Gaga 5'2". But I'm sure that most people actually have um watched that. I'm sure. Um, but it was really interesting just looking into her life, I would say. So, okay, another one is the worst roommate ever. This one was so good. This, I would have to say, this is one of my top 5 Netflix documentaries to watch. It is just amazing. Um, Also gave me a fear of having roommates. We also have the Ripper. So this one is about a serial deleter in the UK. Um, and it's not the regular Jack the Ripper type of stuff. This is a Ripper that was in the UK in the 1970s. I didn't even know that there was one. So this was really interesting to just know about. Another documentary we have is which one is this one? Oh, One of Us. So One of Us, this is one of my also top 5 favorite Netflix documentary. It's so chilling. It's about the Jewish community, Hasidic Jews in New York, I think. Yeah, in New York. It was just really telling, and it really talked about what happens sometimes in the community, behind closed doors, and it was just really good, really good. Okay, another of my top favorite Netflix documentaries. This one is Curry and Cyanide, the Jolly Joseph case. This one, I can't even really say too much because I don't want to spoil anything for you, but I love this documentary. Like, I could watch it over a couple times and never really get tired. So let's just say it's about a mother, a wife, and her kids, and what she do with her curry and her cyanide. you know. Um. Okay. Let's see. Cause I don't. All right. What else? What else? What else? Oh yeah. So we have another one. It's called Lover, Stalker, Deleter. I'm kind of like, censoring the words because you can't say certain stuff on YouTube. So, yeah. But this one was like, it's you expected the perpetrator to be the current girlfriend, or like the girlfriend that ghosted you, but it really wasn't. You know, the predator was someone who you least expected. This one was like, it was so good. Um, Yeah, so the next one we have is called The Program: Cons, Cults, and Kidnapping. I really loved this documentary. At first, when it started, I was kind of like bored, but it really talked about the abuse of children when it comes to putting them in like children homes, like homes or school for bad kids. This really exposed those types of places, and I really liked that they talked about it. Um, okay. Now, only 2 more left. So the second to last one I'm gonna discuss is called "Can I Tell You a Secret?" and it talks about basically stalking, and it basically goes on to how, like, a stalker ruins the lives of so many women, and how they also talked about how stalking is not really seen as a real crime. It's a crime, yes, but it's not taking as seriously, you know, which is really unfortunate. Um, okay. Now the next one we have is the Files of the Unexplained, and this one I didn't watch all the episodes. I only watched Mysteries of Mount Shasta. I hope I said that right. I watched The Haunting of Lake Lanier, and I watched Ghost of Myrtle's Plantation. The Myrtle's Plantation was really interesting. I never heard of that plantation before. I don't really look into that type of stuff. And the Lake Lanier stuff I did hear of before, but it was just interesting to learn the backstories of people who, back in the day, like really back in the day during the time when we had racism and segregation, who their families talked about the stories of what their ancestors went through, and it was really interesting and just sad at the same time. Okay, last one is, what was the last one? I had another one here. Oh, it's called I Am A Stalker. And man, I really loved this docu-series. It was so good. It's 8 episodes, and it was just, all the stories were like so good. There was one with an LGBT character in it. I'm saying character like they ain't a real person, but they are real. But you know what I mean. There was an LGBT character in it, and her story was so interesting. It just showed you how people really be needing love in their life, especially from their family and friends. You don't get that in your formative years. You kind of start acting up. But it was really really interesting to learn about. All right, so that's all I have, for this, what's it called? This video or whatever. Let's give another applause to me. Wait, hold on. This thing. Okay. Yes. Yes. For posting, because it been a minute. I've been having some issues and busy with school, so it's really hard to like post some time. I know I need to be more consistent and all that stuff, so that's really on me. I'm also gonna be coming out with more like wig videos. That's usually what I like to talk about instead of like other stuff. Wig and ASMR, I don't really come out with book videos anymore because I feel like people won't really find that much interesting. So for me, it's just ASMR, wigs, and maybe Netflix stuff, I guess. I'm not sure about doing anything like political or whatever. I also do like music album stuff, like talking about. I've recently actually started talking about that. Just albums that I really really like loved. I don't know if I'll do videos about that. Maybe, I don't know. But I'll have to do it on a different platform because you can't play copyrighted music on YouTube. So. But anyway, that's it for Paloma the Brown Blondie. Make sure you check out the description box. All of the Netflix stuff that I mentioned will be in the description box. I'll also be showing, throughout the video, you'll see a picture on the side. I think on this side or this side. Yeah, this side or this or the other side. Whatever. But yeah, and that's it for tonight or today, whichever time you watching this. But bye.